So I've been doing some remodeling of the garden beds again. They used to be one box high. Up against the fence there was one, then there was an aisle, and then there was the other box. Since the neighbor decided to put this fence up and I couldn't access the box from the back side, it was very difficult depending on what I planted in there. So this year I took it upon my remodeling, that's what you want to call it, and I moved the boxes from against the fence forward, and I took the boxes that used to be further up here where you can see the grass line, that's where the boxes used to sit, and moved them back on top of the other ones to make them a little higher so I could won't have to bend so far. And over along the fence, because I can't reach 5 feet from one end, I'm going to build a box the whole length of the fence from that end to over here, and I'm going to make it maybe 2.5 to 3 feet wide, so this way here I can access it from the front. And I was thinking of putting in my asparagus bed over here, and that way there, you know, I won't have to really mess with it other than harvesting, weeding, and basically no changes. But I probably should have took a video of what they looked like before, but you guys seen other videos and probably know what they were. And used to have a tree over here, so I got to get the stump out. You can see the stump that I got to dig out, because that's going to be an aisle anyways. But there was, in that bed, there was the tree and also strawberry plants. So I moved the strawberry plants into this bed. Whether they stay there, that remains to be seen. I mean, they'll stay there for this year for sure, until I decide to, if I want to go up even higher. So this way here when I work, so now I don't have to bend as far, but I still have to bend over. And I'm getting older, I need to make it more back friendly. Not that I have any problem with my back, but if I raise them up a little higher, I can almost work on it while I'm standing instead of bending over. So anyways, this is the progress of another stage of redoing my beds again. So anyways, I don't know if you guys are interested, but just thought I'd show you what I've been doing my time other than everything else. And cleaning out the shed, because I got to rearrange that so it's not so hard to get at everything, because I got so much stuff. I'll take you over here, show you lilacs are starting to pop. It smells so nice over here. Can you smell them? I know you can't, but I can at least show you. And there's not as many this year as other years, but that happens. They come in stages where one year they're covered, and the next year you just get a few, but they're still not all open. So once they're done, I'll probably do some more pruning, which pruning around here is a constant battle. You can see the gardens are growing like crazy. Here's the rhubarb. Sure wish I could find a recipe for using rhubarb that didn't call for so much sugar, but that's the nature of the beast with rhubarb because it's so tart. You can use a sugar substitute, but in any event, just pick some and put bunches out for sale. People drive by, see if they want to stop and deal with this traffic. You can see this stuff's growing up. Little edging came apart. We'll fix that. Another constant battle. And here I have a bit of broccoli, cauliflower, some cabbage that I planted. And here we got this bed of asparagus I planted last year. So it's got a little more shoots coming up. So maybe in another year it'll be full. And over here I got some leaf lettuce, a couple of extra cabbage plants, some lettuce, some celery, and I did pick up some more asparagus plants I put in here. I'm not planning on keeping this a full bed like it says. I'll probably put these over and along the fence over there, but I just needed to get them in the ground so they didn't dry out and die. So this is a temporary location, but in the meantime the roots will get a little bit bigger, so when I transplant them we'll be that much further along. Got my peonies. Hopefully they flower this year. Last couple of years they haven't flowered, but they're looking really good this year, and again mainly from all the rain. We've been getting a lot of rain, so hopefully that gives them a good start. And better assorted things. And we got Strawberry Hill, which I started 2 years ago now, from what, a dozen plants, maybe 2 dozen, I forget. But you can see how it's filling in nice. Over here you got the whole hillside is strawberry plants, starting to encroach on the sitting area, so I'll have to be pulling some of those out. Maybe I'll try potting some up and put a little sign out front, strawberry plant for sale, a couple bucks a piece. If I get time, get so much going on, and being by myself, it's tough. So then over in this sitting area, I got some irises flowering. And let's see what else we got here. We got the phlox. Had a lot of winter kill, which is typical when we don't get a lot of snowfall and we get cold temperatures. So combination of not having a snow blanket, we get kill off. This used to be other, but none of those came back. So it's a little bit there, but I may go and purchase a few more plants and fill in these spots. And let's see. Over here, got the ground cover, which is, this used to be where you should dump all the yard waste. Just kept filling in, because that used to drop off like over here. But I filled that in, and so it's covering really well. So don't have to worry about erosion or anything there. The only downside to this stuff is it does spread like crazy, so once it starts to get out of bounds, then it's another maintenance issue, but it is what it is. Keeps me off the streets, keeps me busy. We got some more over here, but not sure if I'm going to leave them to spread. I haven't decided with this hill if I want to put something else in here. So they seem to do well in dry conditions, or fairly dry, but this area doesn't really get much water because I got so much to water and only so much coverage. Okay, and out front, got phlox. That whole area used to be covered with phlox, but it's a lot of A lot of it didn't come back. A lot of it died off. So again, like I said, I may get some more to fill in that spot, or may just go with some other type of ground cover. And, I don't know. This whole area, you can see, it's all died. But that's what they do. Sometimes they survive, sometimes they don't. We have another bed alongside the driveway. It looks like my neighbor's on lawnmower strike. They haven't mowed their lawn, I don't think, since last fall. So, anyways, that's their problem, not mine. Front garden bed starting to fill in. Here we got the mixed garden bed with sorted plants, some grass. Funny how I spend so much time trying to grow grass, and then the rest of the time pulling out where I don't want it. It seems it always grows best where you don't want it, and you got to work hard where you do want it. And you got the hostas and lily of the valley. You can see the lily of the valley, it's just one mass. Originally started with like 6 plants from a friend of mine, and over the years they just spread and spread and spread. It's better than having just a barren soil. And then over here they haven't made it this far, but they're encroaching on the hostas here, so the trouble with the lily of the valleys is they're so invasive. It's once they root, I mean, what you see on top is like an iceberg. What you see on top is only a third of what's underground, and you pull them out, but the roots, as long as you leave a little piece, they just keep coming back. So either they'll choke out my hostas, they'll fill in this area, they'll choke out the hostas, or do I just let them fill in like the rest of the thing and just dig up the hostas and move the hostas? Decisions. Always something to choose. Haha. So, anyways, here's a quick walk around the garden. Well, I guess I'll go to work. Later. Well, hope you enjoyed the tour of the garden, and okay, I really got to get to work. Well, I was working, but taking a break. Now I got to get back to work. I had the apple tree over there where that little ring is, but it's seen better days, so I decided to cut it down. Not sure what I'll do over there, but it got the big stump, so I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, later. Bye.